This video is for all those law students, lawyers, those who are new entrants into the field of law after just completing their law degree and who need a straightaway guide, a straightaway comparison between corporate law and litigation as a career. Maybe your parents are pressurizing you to go for corporate law because it's in these days, and your heart says that you want to go for litigation because it sounds more exciting to you. But instead of just these two opinions or opinion based understanding of career choices, you must have a clear-cut understanding of what will happen in your life once you choose corporate law or litigation. That's what this video is going to teach you. I have a very quick guide with me. I have just jotted down all these points which I could gather from my own intellect, from my own experience until now, and of course from all the things that I've heard from other people, from all my friends who have been working in these sectors. Hi everyone, I am Advocate Isha Kapoor and you're watching Vlawgish. I have this table before me. One says corporate law, one says litigation. Using this table, we are going to compare the two fields, the two career choices. Corporate law says if you were in internships, what you felt during your internships. You were going to courts, you were meeting different lawyers, you were meeting different clients if you have ever done internships in the litigation sector, and you felt that going to courts is really not my thing. Then choosing corporate law may be the right thing for you. Litigation उन लोगों के लिए, those who love arguing in the courts, जिनको कुछ थ्रिल लगा वहाँ पर कि हाँ यार मुझे कोर्ट में आर्ग्यू करना है, जो ये भी समझ पा रहे हैं that I understand that not every day is an argument day in the court, but still I want to be an independent lawyer. I don't think at all that courts are cumbersome, courts are tiring. Just think of the idea of going to the courts. Do you like this idea? If you really like this idea, then you have 1 point for litigation. Just no, you also draw this table, save +1 for litigation if you think that this idea is appealing for to you. Now coming to the next point, the second point, corporate law, here earnings are very quick sometimes. So when you join any firm, any corporate firm, any other firm as well, and you're sitting in the office, you're working, you are employed by a particular company, by a particular firm, or by a group of individuals, then they immediately start paying you at that point. A lot of corporate firms pay you really well, and if you want some quick money, then corporate law is the thing for you. But in litigation, it may take you years to establish yourself, and for a few, not only for a few months, but maybe for a few years, unless you're lucky enough, you may have to wait, patiently wait, work hard, talk to clients, prepare court documents, and do a lot of other things without a lot of money. It's an honest experience of mine that seniors are still paying their junior lawyers nothing to rupees 5,000 to rupees 10,000 and even up to rupees 40 to 50,000. It depends from person to person, and if you are an independent litigator from the very beginning, then I would suggest that only if you have that kind of confidence that I'll be able to get actually at least some cases, then only start off as an independent litigator. Otherwise, do consider working under a senior. It gives you ample amount of experience. So money wise, corporate law is less time taking. Now third point, recognition. Being a corporate lawyer sometimes mean less recognition from the world, from the society around you. People do not understand, a lot of people in your society may not understand who that lawyer is who's not going to the courts. Who's this lawyer who has no connection with the courts and the police? Now this lawyer doesn't have a lot of power in his or her hands. While on the other hand, if I talk about litigation, a lot of recognition comes from the people, from the society, from your own clients. Now here your clients are your direct clients. You have direct responsibility towards them. You're dealing with their problems, their first-hand problems. So when you solve their problems, when you come to a position in which you are able to solve their problems, they give you a lot of recognition. While in corporate law, the only recognition you may get sometimes maybe from your office bosses, but not really directly from any client. Independence. Fourth point is independence. In corporate law, being a corporate lawyer gives you a little less independence as compared to an independent litigator, being into litigation. Now when you're into litigation, when you're practicing independently after a certain years, after a certain number of years, or maybe just as you pass the law school, or maybe after 1 or 2 years after passing the law school, there you get a lot of independence. You decide your own clients, you decide your own cases, you decide your own fee, you decide your own time to reach the court, you decide your own dates to get your matters listed, you decide your own reasons to take adjournments, you decide your own reasons to proceed on with certain cases, you decide your own line of arguments. But that doesn't happen in a corporate lawyer's job profile. Here you have to listen to your seniors, you have to abide by your firm's policy. It's more like a job, I'd say. Now responsibility towards the clients is the fifth point. In corporate law, as I said, you have indirect responsibility towards the clients. So you may not have that kind of pressure on your head that I have to answer the client. You know, I won't be able to earn from this case if I don't answer the client well, if I don't handle this person really well, if I don't satisfy this person. You don't have that kind of pressure in a corporate lawyer's job, but being in litigation, you have that kind of pressure on your head. You have to deal with people, no matter how irritating they may sound to you, no matter if you like them or not. They're your clients, they have come to you with their problems, they want them to get sorted, and a lot of times these clients may be a bit rude to you when you're in the beginning. There is I'm not trying to demotivate anybody, but this may happen. See, isko aise log, that this happens in every job, everywhere, when people don't know you a lot. So a lot of times you have to prove yourself before the clients. In that process of proving yourselves, there are people who don't really like behaving well, they are not accustomed to behaving well with everybody. So वो उनकी प्रॉब्लम है कि वो हर किसी से एक तरह से बात नहीं करते हैं, इज्जत से बात नहीं करते हैं. जो भी प्रॉब्लम है उनकी, वो कई बार क्लाइंट्स के साथ रहती है. जब आप डायरेक्टली लोगों से डील करेंगे तो आपको ये प्रॉब्लम थोड़ी सी देखने के लिए मिलेगी. सिक्स्थ पॉइंट इज़ अबाउट स्टेबिलिटी. कॉर्पोरेट लॉयर, बीइंग अ कॉर्पोरेट लॉयर, आई वुड से कि इनिशियली वहाँ पे स्टेबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा है लिटिगेशन से. लिटिगेशन में आप अनश्योर होते हो, आपके पास केसेस होंगे या नहीं, आपके पास क्लाइंट्स होंगे या नहीं, आपका ऑफिस कब बनेगा, क्या आपको कोई चेम्बर शेयरिंग के लिए मिलेगा, क्या आपके पास इनफ फैसिलिटीज़ होंगी, क्या आप कोर्ट में अच्छा आर्ग्यू कर पाएंगे, क्या आप अर्न कर पाएंगे एट द टॉप ऑफ इट. इन अ कॉर्पोरेट जॉब, वंस यू हैव दैट जॉब, आपकी वो जॉब रहने वाली है, अनलेस कोई रिसेशन या कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम कि आपको जॉब से ही हटना पड़ता है, निकलना पड़ता है, वो अलग बात है. बट एज कम्पेयर टू लिटिगेशन, इट्स मोर स्टेबल. एंड यहाँ पर लिटिगेशन में चाहे वो स्टेबिलिटी नहीं है, बट यहाँ पे आपको ऑफिस पॉलिटिक्स से डील नहीं करना पड़ता. ये भी यहाँ का बहुत बड़ा प्लस पॉइंट है. सेवेंथ पॉइंट, आई वॉन्ट टू टॉक अबाउट एक्सपोजर. The only exposure you will get in your corporate law jobs is exposure to seniors, your bosses, maybe some of the directors, some of the partners. But in litigation you get direct exposure to the practical world, to the client's problems. So if you like that kind of exposure, that you have to sit in an office, you have to go to the courts only when you're in the litigation team, only when maybe in arbitration matters, maybe you have to go for negotiations, but you don't have to go to courts daily, and you don't like interacting with judges, you don't like interacting with people in general, individuals, and you don't want that kind of tension on your head, then go for being a corporate lawyer. Eighth point is about professionalism. When you're in a corporate job, I think definitely you will be able to see more professionalism from the very beginning. While being an independent litigator, you have to establish your own atmosphere. So there won't be any set procedure of doing things, unlike in a corporate job. There आपके bosses ने, उस company ने, आपके employers ने उस पूरी कंपनी को या फर्म को पूरा सेटअप कर रखा है आपके लिए. आप वहाँ पे जाके काम करो, यू आर देयर एम्प्लॉय, यू आर देयर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, और वो आपके साथ अच्छे से डील करेंगे, नो मैटर वर्क प्रेशर ज़्यादा हो, बट प्रोफेशनलिज्म आपको कहीं ना कहीं वहाँ पे दिखेगा. ऑफकोर्स दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू कि आप प्रोफेशनलिज्म की डेफिनेशन क्या लेते हैं. अनलाइक इन लिटिगेशन, यू डील विद ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ पीपल, दे आर नॉट प्रोफेशनल पीपल. वो जनरल लेमैन तरीके से आपसे बात करेंगे, आपको अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स भी बताएंगे और आपसे कई बार तो हो सकता है कि ऐसी चीज़ें एक्सपेक्ट करें जो ह्यूमनली प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल नहीं होती है कोर्ट्स में। आपको बहुत अच्छे से उनसे बार बार बात करके, डायरेक्टली बार बार फ़ोन कॉल्स करके, मिल के, मीटिंग्स करके उनको समझाना भी पड़ सकता है। तो लेस प्रोफेशनलिज्म इन द बिगनिंग, ये डेफिनेटली है, ये मैं अपने एक्सपीरियंस से भी बता सकती हूँ। 9th पॉइंट इज़ रिलेटेड टू वर्किंग आवर्स। सी, इफ़ यू आर समबडी हु लाइक्स डिफाइनिंग देयर लाइफ इन देयर ओन वे, if you're somebody like me who doesn't like going out after 9, if you're as boring as me, I mean, occasionally I like going out after 9, but not on usual days, and I need to plan everything beforehand. I can't just I mean, it's difficult for me to have quick plans and everything. It's difficult for me to go out at night, to go out clubbing. It's very difficult to for me to you know, adopt an unhealthy kind of a lifestyle. I can't do that. Then corporate job may not be your thing, because working hours are very problematic there, I'd say. मेरे लिए problematic. You may have to work 12 to 16 hours a day, which according to me is something which is not efficient, not productive. You can work for 6 hours a day and still work as good as somebody who is working for 10 to 12 hours a day. Of course exceptional days होते हैं सबके लिए, but corporate jobs में आपको ऐसे दिन देखने को मिल सकते हैं. You may have to work on weekends as well. That happens in litigation also, but यहाँ ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आपको रात के 11 बजे तक ऑफिस में बैठना पड़ रहा है, आपको 12-1 बजे तक ऑफिस में अपना टाइम स्पेंड करना पड़ रहा है ऑन ऑल यूजुअल डेज. दैट वोंट हैपन. आपको अगर ऐसा कुछ चाहिए, आपको अगर अनसर्टेन लाइफस्टाइल नहीं चाहिए, तो आप लिटिगेशन को चूज़ कर सकते हैं. 10th पॉइंट, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. लिटिगेशन में आपको थोड़ी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी मिल जाती है. आपके और इंटरेस्ट हैं, आप उनको परस्यू कर सकते हैं. आपको शुरू में थोड़ा टाइम भी मिल जाता है, और आपके ऊपर कोई बाउंडेशन नहीं है. यू आर नॉट बाउंड बाय अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट विच सेज दैट यू कैन नॉट स्टार्ट योर ओन यूट्यूब चैनल मे बी, और मे बी यू कैन नॉट अर्न फ्रॉम posting on social platforms, or you cannot even do part-time teaching. Litigation doesn't stop you from doing all of that. While in a corporate lawyer's job, this may be the case. पहले बात तो आपके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स आपको बाउंड कर सकते हैं, और दूसरी बात अगर वो नहीं भी करें तो आपको टाइम ही नहीं मिलेगा ये सब करने का. यू आर वर्किंग फॉर समबडी, यू आर एन एम्प्लॉय फॉर समबडी, एंड दैट्स हाउ योर लाइफ विल बिकम इन while you're a corporate lawyer. But then again, if you want a routine lifestyle, if you want more stability, if you want things that I have described for corporate lawyer, go for that. Ab you had a certain kind of confusion ki what are the subjects because you as law students have studied subjects in your law course. You wanted to know what all corporate lawyers deal with. So most of the time they deal with business laws, they deal with company laws, they deal with arbitration matters, mergers, acquisitions. If you like working with these subjects, then corporate law is the thing for you, definitely the thing for you. सिक्योरिटीज़, आपको कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट, फाइनेंशियल मैटर्स से रिलेटेड काम करने के मिलेगा. येस, टैक्स, रियल एस्टेट, ऑल दीज मैटर्स यू कैन वर्क इन. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स में भी आप काम कर सकते हो. ऑफिस वर्क बहुत हो सकता है. ड्राफ्टिंग, इन सारी चीज़ों से रिलेटेड हो सकती है. वाइल इफ़ यू आर इन लिटिगेशन, आर्बिट्रेशन एंड ऑल अगर आप स्पेसिफिकली करो तो अलग बात है, या आप टैक्स लॉ में स्पेसिफिकली जाओ. बट अदरवाइज आपको सिविल, क्रिमिनल, मैट्रिमोनियल, ये सारी साइट्स वहाँ पे देखने के लिए मिलेंगी. आपको कोर्ट डॉक्यूमेंट्स प्रिपेयर करने होंगे, रिव्यू करने होंगे, काउंटर एफिडेविट्स, रीजॉइंडर्स, रिप्लाईज, रिटन स्टेटमेंट्स, प्लेंट्स, पिटिशंस, all these you'll have to draft. You'll have different days when you'll be going to different courts. अलग अलग डेट्स होंगी आपकी. आपको क्लाइंट्स एक्वायर करने के लिए भी टाइम टू टाइम एफर्ट्स करने पड़ेंगे. सीनियर्स के साथ आपको कनेक्टेड रहना पड़ेगा. यू विल हैव टू रिमेन बीइंग एज सोशल एज यू कैन इफ़ यू आर इन लिटिगेशन. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि अननेसेसरीली जाके लोगों से बातें करो, जो मन नहीं है अपने आप को ऐसा दिखाओ, वो सब नहीं करना है. लेकिन अगर लोगों तक ये बात पहुँचानी है दैट I am a lawyer, I take up cases, I have my own individual work-life culture, then at least you'll have to convey this fact to people that I do this, and if you get into any trouble, if you get into any problem, come to me. वो ways आपको खुद से कहीं ना कहीं निकालने होंगे कि वो क्या हो सकते हैं, because nobody else is helping in doing that. तो Next point, which happens to be the second last point, if you like dealing with courts, judges, police, governmental authorities, maybe जैसे MCD जैसे cases या और कोई, अगर आपको ये सब ठीक लगता है तो आप litigation के लिए जाएं. If you don't want to deal with any authority, you don't want to deal with these with police people, you don't want to deal with judges, you don't want to go to different courts each day, maybe बहुत दिन आपको ये भी लगता है कि शायद इन लोगों में बायस है मुझे लेके, मे बी दे प्रेफर सीनियर्स मोर, ये सब लिटिगेशन में आपको देखने के लिए मिल सकता है, मिलता ही है देखने के लिए. बट नॉट ऑल डेज आर लाइक दीज, गुड डेज ऑल्सो कम. दिस हैपन्स इन कॉर्पोरेट लॉयर्स जॉब एज वेल. आपको लग सकता है कि आपके जो सीनियर्स हैं, आपके बॉसेस हैं, वो किसी और को प्रेफर कर रहे हैं. ये तो किसी भी सिनेरियो में हो सकता है ना, ये तो स्कूल में और कॉलेज में भी ऐसा हुआ करता था. सो यू डोंट नीड टू वरी अबाउट दैट. बट फिर भी अगर आपको पुलिस, गवर्नमेंटल अथॉरिटीज़, इन सब से डील करने का ज़्यादा मन नहीं है, आपको नहीं अच्छा लगता है, तो दिस इज़ अ साइन दैट यू कैन गो फॉर बीइंग अ कॉर्पोरेट लॉयर. लास्ट पॉइंट, व्हेन यू आर अ कॉर्पोरेट लॉयर, योर क्लाइंट्स most of the times are not individuals but businesses. Your firm's clients may also be businesses most of the times. अगर individuals भी होंगे तो वो कोई ऐसा नहीं होगा जो आपको बहुत directly एकदम से approach कर लेगा. So that is why when you're a corporate lawyer, it is very difficult to leave that job culture and then start your own practice as a corporate lawyer. People do that. People even establish their own firms. They become partners in big firms. और भी बहुत सारे associate lawyers और भी बहुत सारी पोजीशंस होती हैं जो वो फर्म्स में एक्वायर कर लेते हैं. बट इफ़ यू वांट टू स्टार्ट ऑफ योर ओन इंडिपेंडेंट थिंग, इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू इफ़ यू आर अ कॉर्पोरेट लॉयर, बिकॉज बिजनेसेस मे नॉट लाइक रीचिंग यू डायरेक्टली. दे मे नॉट लाइक ब्रेकिंग देयर ओल्ड अलायंसेस विद फर्म दैट्स एज फेमस एज देम. वाइल इन लिटिगेशन ऑन द अदर हैंड, it's comparatively easier to become an independent litigator, to become an independent legal practitioner. If you are working with a senior, you're working with a senior for 1 year, 2 years, few months, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 8 years. Even after that point, you can consider going independent. It is not as difficult as it is for a corporate lawyer. If you have your own set of clients, if you have knowledge about the court procedure now, if you think that people will trust you, sometimes people also trust you because of your senior's name. Sometimes people trust you because they have seen you in court. Sometimes people trust you because other people recommend your name. Sometimes people trust you because they see how much courts, how much the honorable judges rely upon what you're saying. तो बहुत सारे तरीके होते हैं जिससे आपका नाम बन जाता है और आप यहाँ से एक इंडिपेंडेंट प्रैक्टिस को स्टार्ट ऑफ कर सकते हो. ये थे 13 पॉइंट्स जो आप कंसिडर कर सकते हो ये डिसाइड करने से पहले कि आपको कॉर्पोरेट लॉयर बनना है या आपको लिटिगेशन में जाना है. तो प्लीज़ कंसिडर ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स, टेक अ वाइज डिसीजन. डू नॉट वरी इफ़ यू आर इन अ ट्रबलसम पोजिशन नाउ. आई हैड अ फ्यू अदर क्वेरीज एज वेल. बहुत सारी क्वेरीज थी इससे रिलेटेड, तो आई थिंक ये तो क्लियर हो गया होगा आप सबका. कुछ क्वेरीज थी LLM से रिलेटेड भी, दैट शुड आई गो फॉर LLM बिफोर एक्सपीरियंस, आफ्टर एक्सपीरियंस. आई विल बी मेकिंग अ सेपरेट वीडियो ऑन दैट एज वेल. स्टे ट्यून्ड फॉर दैट. Do let me know if this video solved your queries, and if you like this video, definitely let me know in the comment section. Your comments motivate me a lot. You can decide your career choice till then. Comment below what your probable career choice is going to be, and do not worry if you are in 3rd, 4th year of your law school or even in the 5th year and you haven't decided yet. ऐसा कोई प्रेशर नहीं होता है. जैसे आपको कई बार लिखा हुआ मिल जाता है ना इंटरनेट पे कि most people decide their career before entering the field of law. लॉ स्कूल से पहले ही वो ये सब कर लेते हैं. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. There is no rule of this kind. आप 4th, 5th ईयर में इट्स नेवर टू लेट. आप डिसाइड कर सकते हो, डिसाइड कर लो. तो हमें भी बताओ, हमें भी शेयर करो अपनी जर्नी. आई विल मीट यू अगेन वेरी सून विद अ न्यू वीडियो ऑन अ न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट. बाय फॉर नाउ.